Huge number in tonight's nationally televised Thursday night game between Oregon and California. The Ducks favored by 24 points in Eugene, where they've won 18 consecutive games straight up. Can they cover the big post? Or is it going to be another 15-13 game like last year's in Berkeley with Cal easily staying within the number? That's the question to be answered. I'll talk about the game, give you a free pick on the contest, plus my thoughts on Game 5 of the ALDS series between the Yankees and Tigers, and a money-saving discount coupon code coming your way in just a moment as well. Before I go any further, guys, something I've been meaning to tell you here for the past week and a half, and I just simply forgot. All the traveling, all these videos. My God, I seemingly do 12 videos a day for different groups. But here's the deal. I've been in this business for 25 some years, okay, and I've been gambling long before that, and there's very few people that I don't know or have not known about in this industry. And listen, this is an industry that has gotten black eyes for years, deservedly so, because of the scumbags in the business, most of whom run 800 phone service rooms. You know, they're boiler room operations. You call up and, they're calling you morning, noon, and night. They want your credit card. They've got the lock of all locks. They have the so-called inside information game of the year, parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 18. I mean, it's all scams. So 2 Saturdays ago, I happened to be at home, and it's like 11 o'clock, or 2 Sundays ago, I'm sorry, I have to be home, and my wife comes and wakes me up. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning now. I'd worked all night long, and she says to me, Teresa is on the phone for you. And I'm going to myself, do I know a Teresa? Did I do something wrong? What the hell's going on? And, so I get to the phone, and there's Teresa, this perky little Teresa on the phone. Hi, can I speak to the sports enthusiast in the house? And I'm going, oh, another scumbag sports service. Now I have an unlisted number. I have a private number. I have an unpublished number that I change every 6 to 9 months, okay? So how do these people get my phone number? The same way they get your numbers, guys. Listen, I always check out other things out there and see what people are doing, various scams they might be running. If you have ever called an 800 number, they already know everything about you. They get your phone number. They get your ANI, which is the short way of saying they get your phone number, your address, and your name as well. And then that number is swapped from sports service to sports service because that's how they trade leads. That's the beauty about this site, guys. It's 100% online business. You make a buy here, we protect your identity, your information like it's the gold in Fort Knox because bottom line, it's 100% private. It's 100% secure. There are no salesmen. There are no handicappers. You're never going to get a call from Dom Chambers trying to shake you down. That's my knock at you, Dom. You're never going to get a call from anybody. 100% online business, guys. So what you do is your business and no one else's. Back to my story about Teresa. Well, Teresa was a pain in the ass, okay? She insisted that I talk to her, what did she call him? Her associate. So the guy gets on, and I'm not going to tell you what sports service, because why should I give these scumbags any publicity that they don't deserve and certainly aren't entitled to? So this scumbag gets on the phone, and he tells me that he's got the lock of all locks that day on whoever the Packers were playing a couple of weeks ago. Now, understand, the first 50 guys he probably gave the Packers. The next 50 guys he probably gave the other side because that's often how they do it. So they're guaranteed to at least have 50% winners when they have those cold leads coming in. He goes on and on. Finally, I tell him, like, buddy, I'm in your business. I'm bigger than you. I mean, you can see me on Fox Sports over at MSBC. You've seen me on Comcast. I mean, I get more views on my daily video on a weekend than probably everybody else in this business combined. And he told me to go F myself. But that's okay, because I get the last laugh, because these guys are all frauds. They're a dime a dozen, and you guys should just be aware that you should always, always avoid those guys. The other thing you have to avoid is when you go to a website and you see a guy selling multiple packages, okay? He's got his silver package over here, he's got his gold package over here, he's got his platinum plus package over here. It's on a Saturday or Sunday, you'll see it. The gold package has 2 games, the platinum package has 4 games, Are you serious? We're talking multi-level marketing here. Or you go to the website and they say, or you can get my best bet of the day by calling me at my 800 number. Oh, so those salespeople can beat you up. Again, what you see is what you get on the websites, and that's why you should always have confidence when you make a purchase here, and that's why we are the largest online sports gambling community in the world, hands down, when it comes to handicapping. Hey, listen, guys, your money-saving discount coupon today. Save $15 off of any single purchase. It is 15 Thursday. No space between the number 15 or the word Thursday. 15 Thursday, and you will save $15 off of any single purchase price you make today. 15 Thursday. Let's talk about the Oregon-California game first before I get to baseball. You know, in this contest, I, tonight, am going with another big play in this game. You know, it matches my biggest play of the season in pro or college ball. It's another 15-dime release. It's on the side between California and Oregon. I'm 14-7 this year with 15-dime releases in NFL and college action going back to day one of the preseason. 14-7. 5-2 with college 15-dimers after giving you Wisconsin in the blowout, my Big 12 game, my Big 10 game of the year last week against Nebraska. Tonight, Pac-10 game of the year, California-Oregon. It's the side selection, 87-61 and 1 over the past 104 days for me. So that's what I've got going today, and you can scroll down the page, and you can see on the homepage there's a lot of other hot handicappers. Bob Valentino, 40-dime college winner number 2 in a row. He's looking at Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee State. I wouldn't even look at the game if you paid me on TV, but he loves the game. A lot of guys love this game tonight. Derek Mancini, winning day number 10 out of 12. 30-dime college winner number 7 out of 9. He's also on Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee State, so that's something you might want to take a look at there for him, Derek Mancini. So anyway, let me talk now about the total in this game. You know, the side is priced at 24 points. The total is sitting right between 65.5 and 66. I think, you know, if you look at last year's game, which was a 15-13 contest in Berkeley, I think that you have to just throw that out the window. I think that you have a California team that has more offensive firepower coming into this contest than the team that played Oregon last year. You have a team that's put 36 points on the board against Fresno, 36 points on the board at Colorado already this season. But you also have a California team that's not as strong defensively as a year ago. You know, they lost 3 starters from last year's team to the NFL draft. A first-rounder, a third-rounder, and a sixth-rounder. Losing a defensive lineman, a middle linebacker, and a safety along the way. So you also have an Oregon team that I think plays faster, if that's possible, with that no-huddle spread attack at home. So I think that you look for this one to simply go over the posted total. I think it's a trap if you play the under, thinking you're going to have a repeat of last year's game. We've seen Oregon could not stop LSU in their only step-up game this year. We saw them give up a ton of points in that game in Arlington to kick off the season. What was it? 41 points LSU scored, and LSU can't score against anybody. We've seen, let's see, Oregon last game 12 days ago, and Tucson against Arizona gave up 31 points to the Wildcats. And I'm telling you, California is not as potent of a team offensively when it comes to throwing the ball, but they're a more balanced team. I think they're going to be able to put points on the board. So again, I would play the over. Now, Game 5 of the ALDS tonight, guys. As you know, I had a 15-dime play on the Tigers as an underdog. I think it was, what, plus $1.25 or $1.30 in the series. And then that series just, you know, that play went out the window. When they suspended game number 1, the pitching matchups were screwed. I got screwed, so instead of having Justin Verlander going tonight for me in a crucial Game 5 situation, I've got Doug Fister on the hill. That's not a bad thing. Okay, but I realized and I acknowledged the fact that my series play was toast. Now, I already bailed out in the series. You got my 15-dime winner on the Tigers with Verlander in game number 3 when they won 5-4 on Monday night. That was my bailout in the series. So I'm happy to walk away in this series at even money since, again, I have the Tigers as an underdog. And it makes no sense for me to play the other side and lay $1.60 with Ivan Nova and the Yankees tonight. So I bailed out early in the series. Which way would I go in tonight's game? Don't get so hung up with what happened in game, how do I say this, the resumption, when they started the game 2, game 1, you know, the suspended game BS, when it was Fister against Nova. What was that, last Saturday, I think? Yes, Fister gave up 6 runs and 7 hits in 4 2/3 innings. But remember what this guy did down the stretch. In fact, the Tigers won his final 7 starts. And his earned run average when in that final 7-start stretch, when he went personally 6-0, he allowed 4 earned runs in 52 2/3 innings for an ERA of 0.68. Now, I've won a lot of money this year, as have you, if you follow me when I've used Ivan Nova and the Yankees. There was a time where it seemed like the Yankees were averaging nearly 7.5 runs a game every time Nova stepped to the hill. But, you know, the Yankees are just 1-3 in his final 4 regular season starts. And it's not like he pitched lights-out baseball in his first start here in the ALDS. 6 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs allowed, and walked 4 in a 9-3 win in that 6 1/3 inning stretch. All the pressure on him tonight. If I had to play this game, I would take a shot on the Tigers as the big dog. I wouldn't play the Yankees on the run line. I just like the Tigers. I think they've got that mojo going, a team that finished the regular season on a 30-9 run. We've seen the Yankees repeatedly fail in clutch situations this year when their offense was stymied. So, if I had to play it, I'd take the Tigers. But again, I'm not doing anything on it. I already bailed out of the series. I'll win in football tonight. That'll negate the 15-time series underdog price I have on Detroit, and I walk away with nothing ventured, nothing gained. That'll do it today, guys. Once again, 15 Thursday, your money-saving discount coupon code to get you $15 off any single purchase. Good luck, everybody.